So you've been trying to find your look, what you gravitate to, what you fuck with, what you think you might fuck with, right? But you just don't know how to put this shit all together. You want to know how to find your own style. Now the first thing I'm finna say to you, and I can't even lie to you, man, it's gonna take some time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? It's gonna take some time. And that's kind of a good thing, bro, because think about it. Your style now is not gonna be the same 5 years from now. You're gonna be, I don't know, you might be better, you might be worse, who really knows, bro, but it's gonna be different, right? It's gonna be different. And that's kind of a good thing too, in the sense that you're always growing and changing. And I'm not gonna blabber on about this self-improvement shit anyway, but let's just get to this whole video. So you gotta look at yourself, right? Look at where you take inspiration from, some styles you like, celebrities, influencers, all that type of shit. Whatever you like, right? Look at that shit, right? Really look at, analyze it, and just copy these niggas. On a serious note, like dead ass though, on a serious note, take inspiration, take some cues, see what you like, right? And kind of incorporate that into your own style. And this might seem like a bit surface level sort of information, right? But this is genuinely like legit advice, bro. I read this phrase before, right? It's just like, everything that's been done, how's it go? No, it's like everything that's been done has been done already, right? Or some shit like that. So essentially, bro, nothing's unique, bro. Nothing is really unique in this world, right? I would say the unique spin is kind of how you take and grow on things, or take and switch things up, or take or like remix some type of shit, right? That's how we get the uniqueness. But the essential core idea, all been done, bro. It's all been done before. So don't even feel a bit goofy or embarrassed, right, to be taking style and stuff from people. Now, don't be straight copying niggas one for one, right? That's a bit, I mean, we've been there, right? We've been there. You can maybe do that at the start as you're gradually finding your bearings and everything, but keep it, just don't be like this, all right? Make it subtle, right? Don't be like this. So you identify the styles you like, the aesthetics you like. Look for recurring features, recurring patterns you see in a lot of these styles, right? Either like maybe in the soft boy aesthetic, you see it's a lot like light pastel colors and really minimalist designs. Or if you're going for like a streetwear aesthetic, you can notice a lot of oversized cuts, a lot of loud graphics, lots of colorful designs. Or if you're going for like a really dark punk grungy, there's a lot of blacks, a lot of silver chains. Like pick out these little things you really like, right? And incorporate that into your own style. And you don't necessarily have to stick in that niche or framework of that specific style, because this is the best thing about finding your own style, right? It's you, bro. Whatever you fuck with, right? Take pieces from there, take pieces from here, and just mold it together in this mismatch bullshit that's your own style essentially. And it's gonna be a learning game. I won't even lie, because the best thing I can say is experiment, right? There's gonna be a lot of fits that are just ridiculous when you look back on them, right? You're thinking, what the fuck was I doing? If you're not pushing yourself and really like breaking some boundaries and like getting uncomfortable with your fashion, right? You're not really gonna learn what you like essentially. So don't be afraid to really experiment. Like it's so vague when I say experiment, right? But I just essentially mean go for shit that you'd normally think you wouldn't like, right? Really just push yourself, man. And like I said before, right? You might look back on it and be like, bro, that was a corny ass fit. But you might look back on it and be like, holy shit, those pair of pants that I got into, right? That got me into these sort of pants, right? Which got me into these sort of pants and got me into this kind of top, and it just kind of blows on from there, you feel me? Now the next biggest thing I'm finna say here, and this kind of goes hand in hand with low experiment type shit, but essentially the biggest thing that can hamper your style and stop you from finding what you really like and what you really fuck with is the stores you're shopping at. Make sure you're not too limited in your variety, because at least with me, right, looking back on it, bro, I was off in real life shopping a while ago. I've been done in real life shopping is trash, right? Like online shopping is where you get a majority of the good stuff, but I wasn't really tapped in to know of the good stores. So from my experience, I was really locked into like ASOS and Iconic. And here's the thing, when you're just shopping those two stores or whatever stores you shop at, right? You're limited by the inventory, whatever they have, right? So how you finna find your style if all you can see are the same retail mainstream bullshit, right? And it wasn't until I got put onto a few more stores, like when I first found Grail, when I found Go, when I found Satire, when I found Essence, and all these different, Farfetch as well, all these different stores just opened up my horizons, bro. So many more options, so many more designers, so many type of clothes. Just having that abundance and amazing options, right, opened up my style. I was just like, holy shit, bro, I didn't know this shit was out here, right? I didn't know a lot of these shits were out here, bro. So make sure you're really up in the know and just do your research in terms of the stores that are out there, and don't keep yourself too limited to certain just retailers. Next thing I'm finna talk about is joining a group, like a community, a fashion page, any type of shit, right? Just something where people are collectively kind of the same like you, and they're like out there throwing out inspo, showing their fits, like talking about fashion in general, because this shit just opens your horizon. I think the biggest thing we can really say about this whole finding your style, it all comes back to essentially exposure, exposing yourself to what's out there. I think that's the biggest reason why a lot of you guys suffer and kind of struggle to find your style, because maybe you're looking at all the typical mainstream stuff on TikTok, right, or Instagram Reels, and you're just thinking like, that's not really me, like I don't fuck with that, right? Like what's my style? How do I find my style? And I feel you, bro. I was the exact same way, right? That's why when I started getting into like watching fashion runway shows, like doing research for this YouTube video, or just being in certain fashion communities, right, opened my eyes up to just what is out there. And I gotta say, having a community, right, being in a community where people discuss fashion, they post fits, they're putting you onto different links, that's gonna be huge for your growth. And it just, all back to exposure. What can I say? All back to exposure. The more you see, the more you can learn. And I love that I mentioned that point, because I'm not even finna lie, bro. We're finna plug the Discord right now, because I got a Discord, my boys. We're at a Discord right now. Join the gang, right? We talk about fashion, post fits, and that's what I'm saying, bro. You need a community of just like-minded people who are into that sort of shit, because I know how you feel, right? Maybe a lot of your homies, a lot of people you fuck with, they aren't really tapped in like that with fashion. So it's very like, I don't know. At least with me, it's just a nice outlet for us to just talk about random shit, right? So this is definitely something that's gonna help you with your development, help you with your style. So I'll drop a link in the description and sign up, join the Discord, do your thing.